Welcome to Not Milk Never Milk. Subscribe if you're lactose intolerant.
You start by creating a composition sized to your target output, for example 1920 by 1080 at 30 fps, because consistent settings prevent retiming issues later. Once done, import all visual and audio assets and group them into labeled folders so you can find layers quickly. Make sure to set the background color and enable the grid or safe zones. This helps align motion elements. Finally, trim the project duration to your sequence length so the timeline stays focused and responsive. Now animate the core elements. Select a layer and set position, scale, and rotation keyframes where movement begins and ends. You should adjust the anchor point before scaling or rotating so transforms pivot where you expect. Apply easing to keyframes, ease in and ease out, to avoid robotic starts and stops. Use masks and opacity keyframes for reveals and parent layers when multiple pieces should move together. This keeps timing consistent. Finally, enable motion blur for layers to add realism to fast motion. Finish by refining with effects. Apply subtle shadow, glow, and color correction layers to unify the scene. Pre-render any heavy effect stacks to keep playback smooth. Once satisfied, export using H. 264 MP4 with an 8 to 12 Mbps bitrate and 44, 1 or 48 kHz audio so quality and file size balance well. If you see jitter or stuttering, check keyframe spacing and enable frame interpolation or stabilization. Also clear cache and use pre-rendered clips to isolate and fix performance problems quickly.
Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.